Is this like ASMR? What's going on? How's everyone doing tonight? It's pretty good. That's pretty good. These are some badass mics, dude. Oh my god.
So I bought this entire setup about 4 years ago and never used it. And then we built a new studio and got it all set up.
He wasn't hoarding. He needed it someday, and this was the day, or whenever. When did you guys start doing these podcasts?
1 week ago.
Oh, so you're a pro.
2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. We got it all figured out.
We need. Tell us what we're doing. Like, these are the guys that get in front of the cameras all the time. All right, we're good. I'm sorry it's crooked. I can do like this. Does that make
It's perfect. I like everything that's happening right now. There is I really wish I had a Hammock Gear hat to wear right now, because you offered me that one, and
I can probably get you another one that's not like this.
Let me just see this real quick.
I mean, I can probably get one that's not as bad.
I'm pretty sure I could wring this out and squeeze a bunch of oil out of it everywhere. I need hand sanitizer. Just touching this thing is making me really squeamish.
I'm going to tell you right now, you won't get sick for 6 months. I promise you.
I genuinely believe it, because you are disgusting.
You know, the rumors are true. They really are. Let me make a phone call. I might have one that's in.
We're gonna get some Hammock Gear swag up in here.
Let's see if I can. It just depends on how drunk he is right now. 1 second.
You know, we could have Bluetooth that to the sounds.
Hey, oh my god. Hey, can you and Ben look for an extra Hammock Gear hat? I know that I have one. Tell Ben it's in my duffel bag.
Make sure you tell him who it's for.
In there. Just get the cleanest one you can find.
I can hear what he's saying.
And
tell him to sprint.
Just dig around until you find something, but don't waste a lot of time.
Tell him to run as fast as he can. The fastest he's ever run in his life.
And then he's going to basically run, straight across from the pavilion from us. Like, just keep going.
The big giant orange.
Big orange top. It's the one with the awkward guy sitting in front of lights.
Wait, which awkward guy?
I didn't want to specify. What's that?
He's out of control.
It's the one with the shitty quilts. Yes.
The one. You know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is where stuff's about to get real. If you notice, there are 2 shitty quilts behind us.
Oh.
And I'm going to leave it up to you to decide.
Okay, I'll see. You're welcome to come over here. Yeah. And whatever. All right, so you good?
We are generating quite the audience. He's trying to procrastinate. That's what's happening.
Okay,
he's procrastinating.
I'm live. NBC. Huh. Yeah, it's Orange Canopy on the top.
There are 3 people watching right now.
If you do, call me.
This is really rude.
Are there people out there? Wow,
This is how you treat your customers, isn't it?
No, that's why I don't do customer
They come to
service.
try to talk to you, and you're like, hold on, I got a phone call. I'll be back to you in about an hour.
I got to sell. Bye. All right.
So, for those of you that don't know, this is one of my best friends in the entire world.
We go way back.
This, what are we going on, like 12 hours? 13, 14 hours?
Gosh, it just
something
seems
like
that. It seems like at least
seems like we've known each other forever.
Yeah, it really does.
I can definitely see us going on a lot of trips together, skipping through the flower fields. And
that's a fact. Yeah,
we're definitely going to do it. And honestly, I would be willing to. No, I was going to say I would be willing to use your stuff in the field, but then I thought about it for about 2 seconds, and I realized that I really didn't want to be cold.
Here's the thing.
And so I was like, obviously I can't do that.
I absolutely will use your gear.
Clearly.
I'll just make sure that the gear is rated for at least 30 degrees warmer than the temperatures that were there.
That's fair.
So that I know I stay warm.
That's fair.
And
we're genuinely known for underfilling our quilts because I'm really trying to there we go. All right, here it goes.
How less shiny this one looks?
This thing is
my head's
rocking.
So warm. Wow, your head's about the same size as mine.
Why do you look so good right now?
Look at this.
You have never been cooler. I don't think you have ever been cooler in your life.
Wait, where's the camera? Okay, there we go.
There it is. He's rizzing right now. If you're not familiar with the term rizz, that's what he's doing.
Rate my rizz. Yeah.
There it is.
All right.
Nailed it. So what do you think? What do you think is going to be the response to us sitting down and having this conversation?
I hope it's a lot of confusion and like bewilderment. What's going on here?
Yeah, it's super weird, and I can honestly say I don't think anyone's ever attempted what we're attempting right now.
No.
Why is this bill so crooked? This is really, it's like affecting my peripherals. I can't see you.
I was actually getting ready to fix yours.
I swear to God, if you fold that bill, we are going to have a serious issue.
What?
Because that's a one of a kind. I only have one of those.
All you're missing is a tag hanging off with like a sign, like the price tag.
Yeah.
Like, and then.
So I mean, it is UGQ. So, and we're known for being.
You guys are you're younger than me. This is old school farmer. Bring it in. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I do want to keep it though.
You can have that hat.
Because
I mean, even if you throw it away later, I'll never even know.
No, what I'm going to do is not Monday, because we're actually planning on staying here for a few days. Yeah. When I finally eventually make it back to work, this is the first thing I'm wearing into the shop, just to see the reaction.
Yeah.
I would let you keep that one, but
my employees have never heard of you guys. So,
you know what?
I mean, they'll be like, "Who's that?" And I'll be like, "Well, it's this guy."
I distinctly remember you telling me not so long ago, "Hey man, you guys are really killing it on social media, and I want to be like you someday, and you're my idol. I look up to you." And
well, so part of this is like most of my employees don't speak English,
so I guess that makes sense why they've never.
They don't understand it when it's spoken to them. So
yeah, I hire American citizens.
Operators, I mean, they're minor refugees. That's all I got. Ohio is tapped out on sewing machine operators.
So you're. We like to pay our employees really well, like super duper well. And you guys are like all about super cheap labor, super cheap quality. You go for the absolute
sweatshop.
You like to cut corners is what I hear.
If you can cut them, why don't you? I mean, sweatshop.
Now, are you hot cutting those corners? Or are you using scissor cutter or rotary cutter?
I mean, sometimes we just use plastic knives and hit it for a while until it goes away.
Honestly, it shows.
Yeah,
it really shows.
No one's buying our gear. You know, it's all we can do to keep the lights on, but it's okay. They're on. They're still on.
I do have one genuine compliment for you guys. Your new website, the photos that you have on your new website, genuinely are awesome.
Well, thank you.
And you had said to me the other day, someday I want to be like you when I grow up.
Yeah.
I want our website to be as cool as yours someday. It's genuinely awesome.
Thank you. No, I do appreciate that. It's hard. It's
hard to find products on your website, but the homepage is killer.
As long as people, you know what, it's funny you say that too, because that has been a very difficult thing for us to move through the navigation. There's all these different software you can get where people, it tracks where the mouse movement's going and who's scrolling how far and what they're really clicking on, and we're like, there's this one part that tells what rage
they're clicking the back button to go to UGQOutdoor.com.
Yeah, we're like, oh, this is where they left and they didn't come back. Oh, well, we don't know where they went. Probably you guys.
Oh, definitely us.
Yeah, photography has been something we've focused on, but
which is awesome.
The video is where we need to move now. I
told you I'll do your marketing for you.
Well,
I know a guy, and he's awesome. He's somewhere out there. I can't see anything, but he's out there somewhere. Yeah. He's awesome. I would be happy to do your marketing for it. Now, like I told you earlier, I would charge a premium because it would be really challenging for me because I would be, every time I like trying to post something, it would be like. The Hammock Gear burrow, man, this thing.
It's okay. Do your best, guys, on this burrow. It's, I don't know. I'm always open. I don't like to close any doors. I might close that one.
Yeah.
I might close that one.
That's fair.
But I appreciate the offer.
Here's the thing, though. You need a studio.
I do. Actually, I have a 24 by 18 no corners, like we rounded off. It's called like an infinity room. It's all white, so when video it happens, just nothing happens there.
Yeah,
so that's the part where we need to change.
Makes me wonder what kind of filming you're doing in that room.
Hey, you know what?
Because we're obviously not seeing it.
Lots of irons in the fire.
You have so one of your so who's your main guy that you brought with you today? What's his name?
Tad. Everyone really actually knows Tad more than they do me.
I asked him to be on this episode, and he said, no, I don't want to be on camera, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, you're so entertaining. You're so funny. You've given me a lot of inside secrets to your guys' back-end operation, and now I know how to throw you guys under the bus and really destroy you, and I really like all the information I'm getting. And
yeah. Hey, you, come here for a second. Come here, you.
Uh-oh.
So this isn't Tad. You gotta be. This is my kid. This is Ben. And Ben's been very helpful, and he's learning all about.
Ben is a good kid.
He's known about hammock camping, but now he's kind of getting back into it, and most of the time he's pretty helpful. So you can I don't know if you can hear everything that's going on.
Listen, Ben, if you're wanting the true experience, you just get a hold of me next week. I'll hook you up with everything you need to make sure you're actually comfortable. I know you're trying to support your dad, but if you really want things to be good for you, you know where to go.
He's gonna pay you more. I can promise you that. Yeah.
I switch over.
Uh-oh. All right. That's good. All right, go away.
You're fired.
Go away.
You're done.
You're done. I mean, I saw it coming, but yeah, it's cool.
So, in all seriousness, we have been competitors for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
When I first started with UGQ, I remember you guys were the first company I had heard about who was like, you know, Hammock Gear. They're the ones that are doing this and doing that. And, you know, I will say that you guys have done a phenomenal job over the years, and I've been thoroughly impressed with everything that you've done. And I'm genuinely excited that we're hanging out together.
Thank you. Same here.
We're, you know, I don't know if we've ever met before this weekend.
We haven't met.
We hit it off immediately.
Before,
the first time that we started talking, it was like, it was meant to be.
Easy.
We almost started skipping and holding hands together.
Will you marry me?
Is that okay, honey? Oh, no.
All right. Well,
I
shot my shot. You know,
we're not that type of couple. So we will do a trip together.
Yeah,
there is going to be a video in the future where we do a trip together, and we are going to 100% use each other's stuff.
Yeah.
And in the morning, we're gonna have the most ridiculous
reviews,
shit talking.
Like, man, that thing is uncomfortable.
Like what? I'm gonna be standing around the fire like, oh my god, it was so cold last night.
I actually order UGQ stuff every once in a while.
I know you do.
Yeah, and it's okay.
I know all your aliases.
No, I know. No, you don't.
I know exactly what you're doing.
But what I do is I order it, and it's because customers like to talk about the different companies out there. So I order them, and I'm just like, there's every once in a while. I do the same thing with Enlighten. I do Z packs. I do them all, and I'm assuming everyone does that. But I do it because I just want to see.
We have literally never done that.
Yeah, then no, it's cool. It's fine.
But you know what? I'm looking at your stuff now, and I'm going, well, now I understand why I've never done that.
Yeah.
It's not worth the shipping cost.
It isn't. Look at this. I mean, look at, this is some quality. Anyway, I could go on forever about that. No, I've always been impressed. And anytime people are coming to me and they're asking me, well, what do you think about this? Because, you know, they'll ask me, and I'll say, look, I've only ever seen quality stuff coming from this company.
Same.
It really has just been that.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I'll tell them, you guys aren't going to go wrong with either one of us. I mean, obviously, I'm going to try to push my stuff a little more, but
well, that's rude. I push your stuff more than I push mine when people ask me.
That's terrible. That's maybe that's why you guys.
Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
I mean, I don't know. I always tell people, like, especially if it's a color thing or if it's a sizing thing, it's like, hey guys, this is a good. You won't go wrong. And most of the time for us, it's a lead time because so many people want our gear. We're so far behind.
Okay, here we go.
So when we can't keep up,
so many people want our gear, we just can't keep up with it.
These guys aren't hardly doing anything over there. They'll probably make you one tomorrow. You know,
that's accurate. We have 0 orders, so
yeah.
Please help us. I started a new program to feed the hungry children. Mine, because I got 4 of them and they're really hungry. So
it's a lot.
If you guys could stop ordering from Hammock Gear, it would be cool because I'm
his kids.
I'm really struggling.
They're hungry.
And honestly, I don't know where we'd be without you guys. I think this type of camaraderie really helps both of our businesses so much, and really shows like, listen, we can. There's so much room for both of us. There's
exactly.
You know, there's 8 billion people in the world. The backpacking industry in general is a multi-billion-dollar industry,
right?
And hammock camping is still an up and coming industry, and there's so much room for it.
Only becoming bigger.
And for those of you that don't know, just because their name is Hammock Gear, please don't pigeonhole them into hammock related stuff. They do an amazing job making top quilts for thru hikers, section hikers, weekend warriors. They're not just hammock only. So if you're researching Hammock Gear, understand that just because their name is Hammock Gear doesn't mean that that's all they do is hammock related stuff. We were obviously smarter early on, and we rebranded so that we didn't have to be pigeonholed into that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry you're behind the ball,
it's
but
okay.
you know, that's why I'm here to help you.
We're working through it. You know, kids are fed.
Dude, I need to get less cheap tables to hook these mic stands up.
I literally have these tables over at my stand right now. So yeah, but I also don't have this amazing. These lights are just awesome. I'm gonna need. My
video guy hates these lights because there's like the cheap Amazon lights. He made me buy like stupid expensive lights for our professional studio that we set up, which right now he's gonna put up a B-roll footage of the new studio setup right now. There it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow, it's so cool.
He's like, and splice. I think these are fine. These are even the ones that change temperature.
Yeah, they do a lot, and they're cool because they're super mobile. They pack down into a nice bag and whatever. And this if you don't have one of these, this is the Rodecaster Pro. Something. Yeah, I know. I untouched it though, so it's fine. Don't you worry about it. I got this under control.
It looks like Simon over here.
Oh wait, Adam from Hammock Gear. The audience can't hear this, but this is a huge round of applause. Hammock Gear makes great stuff. Oh wait, it meant to be this one. Hammock Gear makes such great stuff. And for those of you in the audience that's listening, this is Hammock Gear makes great stuff.
Someone get him away from these buttons. Like,
yeah, really. Too many colorful buttons. Like, it's hard for me to not push.
Back away.
We are both definitely big kids. It's very obvious that we are.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to edit this, quite frankly.
Well, that's why we hire people, so that we don't have to. Because I can't even tell you what would happen if I was in charge of editing this video, because it would be, you know, all of my highlights, and I don't even know if you would actually appear in the video at all.
I'm here. I am here.
Dude, you better back away. So we are at HangCon 2024.
Yeah, this has been great.
It's been awesome. So that you told me yesterday this was the first event you've been back to in quite some time.
Okay, yeah, so I was here last year with a couple of. Okay, man, I just feel like it's so loud.
No, it's super sexy.
Okay, I was
there.
Here
You go.
Last year.
No, yeah, talk just like that.
It's breathy. Okay.
This is gold. You don't even know.
Yeah. So anyway, we came last year. I brought the crew. It was just me and two others, and then the year before that, it was just me. I happened to be in Florida because it was cold in Ohio, and I was here. I'm like, I'm gonna go to HangCon. Before that, I hadn't been in at least 5 or 6 years. I think 2017 or something like that.
That was last time we went. When it was in Ocala, that was the last time we went.
Yeah, Ocala.
Yeah. I didn't see you there.
Maybe
it was because your booth was so empty, and there was like just no crowd, and we were so busy that I just never had time to even see what you were doing. Even
when I went to Ocala, I never set up. It was just as a like throw some stuff in a raffle and just have fun in the. It was never the last vendor booth I set up was in Trail Days. It was a decade ago. So
you know what we should do?
I don't do vendor booths as much, but I've been having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, man, so, you got to do more, and I'm really glad to see.
I do.
I'm really glad to see that you're back doing this kind of thing. We obviously also were. It's been since 2017 since we were back, and you know, obviously the pandemic changed a lot. We had a really difficult time making it to a lot of events, and obviously a lot of them were canceled. And you know, we've tried to do a lot of different events. There's been times where we've taken 75, 100 quilts, and we sold like 3 or 4 of them, and then there's other times where like we bring nothing, and they're like 100 people come up and are like, do you have quilts here? Do you have quilts here? Do you have quilts here? And I'm like, no, I didn't bring any quilts. I brought koozies and cups and wristbands. And
it's a difficult thing. We definitely overdid it on this one. We'll be coming back with some things, but I kind of all.
But it looks awesome.
I like the
so
idea.
much eye candy. So much eye candy. So much eye candy. I mean, look at this stuff. It's just
it's all really
garbage.
Nice.
I mean,
it's
nice. I meant to say nice.
Look at this. Isn't this great stuff?
Yeah, you see that? You see that edge tension system?
It is.
All the,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's double needle.
if you copy that, I swear. Don't say no. Don't say no like it's not a good idea. That is a good idea.
Hang on a second here. All right. Well,
uh-oh, here we go. It's getting real.
So that's how you guys do that.
Quit looking at it that close.
I already knew.
Well, yeah, because you told me that you. Yeah, exactly. So, I knew it.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff.
So honestly. I think we definitely need to do a trip together. I have thoroughly enjoyed hanging out with you. We have.
Where do you want to go? Like, where's a good? You're up in Michigan. I know nothing about Michigan, but I'll tell you this: in Ohio, no, there's nothing.
You know, I hate Ohio.
Yeah, good.
So we're not going there.
That's fine. I like Ohio. I just don't like it as an outdoorsy state.
Have you heard of North Manitou Island up in Lake Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay. We should do that together.
Yeah.
It is a fantastic place to go backpacking. So for those of you that don't know, North Manitou Island is a 15,000 acre island, super remote. They have one historic village on the island, but there's nothing on it other than the one historic village. I've backpacked it. It's super awesome. We should do that. We'll hammock camp. We will play around with each other's stuff.
I like
gear. Gear. Not just stop. Cut.
And
we will not be playing with each other. We will be playing with each other's gear, and we will.
Much editing. Okay. Yes.
It would be so fun. I think what we're doing is honestly one of the coolest things that we could be doing for the industry as a whole. You know, I feel like because the industry that we're in was so exclusive for so long that we were kind of all like, the way that we viewed each other just to me was like, it's not necessary. We should all be looking at each other and going, how can I help build you up? How can you help build me up?
Yeah.
Let's do collabs together. Let's figure out how we can change the industry together, because again, you know, there's companies out there that are making tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars doing one thing.
Yeah.
Right. So there's so much room and opportunity for both of us to really do what we both do. And
you know,
if you need any advice on how to make underquilts better, you just call me up, and I will tell you everything you need to know on how to make a solid underquilt that doesn't, you know,
that keeps people warm.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you can give me advice on how to hire cheap labor, and we'll be solid.
Man, it's the best. No breaks.
I am definitely jealous about that.
No breaks.
And for my staff that's watching, you guys are way overpaid. And the next person that is late, you're fired.
Oh my God.
It's just that simple.
See, I could do that. I could say the next one of mine that are late, they're fired, and they would just go, what do you think? No. And that's okay, because my staff they love working there. I don't know why, but they do.
So what kind of fun things are you guys doing in your shop?
Oh, that's a great question. So, you know, we started doing things. Well, so first of all, we do 410s because we have found across the board that everyone loves a 3-day weekend. So we offer that. They also like
a 3-year weekend.
If it can be longer, I'll take it. I mean, I've actually have. So, yeah, no, they like the 3 that we do. Just little things. We don't have a really cool lounge like you guys have. That's pretty sweet. Your little picture you showed me, that seems pretty cool. Like
my little picture.
It's nice.
It was a big picture.
Well, but it was on a phone. I mean, it's a big picture, but it was on a little phone.
It was a big picture.
Yeah. It's all about the big picture, really, isn't it? So
it really is.
Yeah, I love none of this would happen if I didn't have such great employees. I mean, if you don't treat them right, it all goes away.
Yeah.
It just all goes away. And that's something I don't know. So I think sometimes some of the administrators have lost that.
For those that are listening, what kind of Christmas bonuses are you doing?
We do all right. That keeps them coming back. Let's just talk about that. We do time, we do monetary. So
that's what I'm talking about.
The two things.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the two things.
I agree. I mean, at the end of the day, you and I, we look at the big picture. We look at, how to scale a company, how to grow a company, but we couldn't do any of it without our staff.
Right.
I mean, they are literally the ones that make the wheels go around. They're the ones that come in and grind every day, make the products day in, day out. I know you're not out in the shop doing anything. You're probably just kicking back in your office like, I don't know what I'm going to do today. Maybe I might.
That's actually one of the funnest things that I like to do is to walk out, because at one point I've done every part of the operation. So I'll go out and I'll just sit at a sewing machine. If someone calls in, I'll sit at a sewing machine. I start sewing and they're like, I mean, I'm the slowest one there. Trust me.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah. I go out there or I start stuffing down or distributing, all this stuff. And I kind of love it, because one of the things about that is people, even, employees, they start to get just sort of in a rhythm of the thing that they do.
Yeah.
And I know there's always room for improvement, you know? So when I go out there and I'm out there for, 2 days filling quilts, I start, this is, why are we doing this thing? Like, if we just did this or whatever, and just little things like that. So I don't know. And then they normally end up like, can you go away and let us do your job better?
You're way too slow.
They are, absolutely. Please don't do any time studies on anything I'm doing. No, it'll.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
We talked the other night. We both get super obsessive about like how to create the most efficient process possible, how to create the most efficient like everything that we're doing, we get super obsessive about.
Yeah.
And I think that's good, but it also can be bad. And I was talking with somebody the other day, one of the vendors here, and we were talking about the difference between exceptional versus acceptable.
Yeah.
And when you're doing large production, it's really hard to nail down that exceptional quality on every single product. And you have to kind of look at it and go, okay, what is acceptable? What is exceptional? How do we, because some of the vendors here, are still spending 8, 9, 10 hours producing a single quilt. And you have an incredible employee who is stuffing your quilts,
dude, Rick,
faster than a down blowing machine, which is just super awesome. And I want to hear more about this.
Everyone should have a Rick. Okay,
Rick, you are the man. And if
you're going to see this, I'm going to show you this.
You need to get Rick on camera. And you need to.
By the way, first of all,
I'm telling you, you need to show Rick doing what he does best on camera, and people will absolutely love it. It's super cool. When you were telling me about it, I'm like, man, this is you need this guy on camera.
Right off the bat, you cannot have Rick. Okay, and anyone watching this also.
Rick, how much are you making per hour? Get a hold of me, because I bet you I will beat it.
I'll match it, whatever he says.
No, whatever he matches, I'll beat. And when he says he'll match it, I'll go higher.
So I would put Rick against any person even who has
UGQ team
put their hand down and filled. I did the math with this guy. He has filled over 500,000 tubes of goose down to plunge into a baffle. It's actually starting to get closer to 750,000 of these tubes.
Nice.
He's been there that long.
Invaluable at that point.
It's
100% invaluable.
Can
you sell me your down blower? Because I
actually might. I don't know. If you want, I like you too.
I want to come see your shop. I want to come down there someday. And do a shop tour. And genuinely just see the whole experience. And then when we're done, we're gonna jump in a car together. We're gonna ride out to Michigan.
I love it.
Where are you at in Ohio?
Central Ohio, Columbus area.
Okay, so you're probably like 4.5 hours from me.
If that. Yeah.
If that. Okay. We're definitely doing that.
Yeah, that would be great.
We definitely need to do that. So you can see why we're so awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I'm pretty sure there's a couple of things we changed when we saw how you guys do things. We're like, ooh, look what they're doing, and we changed it.
So do you have any new products you plan on coming out with?
Yes, we do. We call it our whiteboard. So our whiteboard is you know what we should do in this, and then it's a mental list of things that we want to do, but we have a canine I don't know, line that we're coming out with.
Nice.
So many people have dogs. It's still a niche, but you know what? Hammock camping.
We did that for a while.
Yeah, what happened? Nobody bought them?
No, actually we sold a ton of them, and I think it's a perfect product for you guys to bring to the market, because you're right, there are a ton of people that go camping with their dogs. And so when I had developed the companion, I don't know if you ever saw
I do remember that.
Okay.
I think I remember that, yeah.
I know, because you watch me all the time.
Dude,
if you saw the companion, we sent a couple to some big YouTubers who exclusively like, camp and backpack with their dogs. Super amazing system. We discontinued it because I left.
Okay,
I quit.
That's good. I see where that transition is going. Yeah, that's the thing. When something works, you just keep moving that way.
Well, it's like with the Scully.
Yeah.
So I developed Scully back in 2015. Yeah, that you won in the raffle. I'm so jealous. I wish I had that one.
It's warm. It's warm.
So
guys.
when I developed the Scully in 2015, it was one of those things where it was like there was a gap in the market. There wasn't a lot of companies doing it at the time, and man, we sold the absolute crap out of the Scully. And every time I quit UGQ, which has been 3 different times over the years, the Scully disappeared, and nobody understood why. They're like, "Why are they coming out with the Scully?" I was like, "Well, because I'm not selling them in my basement anymore." Now we have somebody full time who does them. He's been having attendance issues, so hopefully the Scully doesn't disappear anytime soon.
I mean, if it does, it'll reappear. It might not be on your site.
And then we launched the Quillo this year, or this past year.
Such a good idea. It really is.
Man, it's another one of those things where it's such a simple thing. And every time I see people launch new products, I'm like, dang it, why didn't I think of that?
I literally thought that
all the time. It happens all the time. But it's one of those things where it's like you never know. Like you get an idea and you never know how people are going to respond to it until you put it out there and you see what happens. And we launched that thing, and we had no pre-launch. There was no communication with anybody, and we launched it. We sold 25 of them in the first 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, now since October, we've sold like 350 of them.
Well,
and you just never know. I swear to God, if you come out with something like that,
I would have, but it's too late now. It's like a perfect storm of price and quality, and then you mix customer service in there, throw in a little marketing. It can't help but do what it does.
Moving forward, I have my beautiful wife doing all the customer service, and I'm hoping that will sell us a lot more product, because people dealing with me, I'm like, no. Not going to happen.
I think I speak for
Zero
everyone
chance.
when I say, please get her in front of the camera more.
Oh, we did it. So we did a podcast teaser with her on the camera, and her and I were doing this like banter back and forth, husband and wife thing. It absolutely blew up. People loved it. So we do have plans of her and I doing a weekly podcast together, talking about like homeschooling our kids and how we built a homeschool room in the shop.
Oh, that's awesome.
So she's homeschooling the kids full time at the shop. So we get to eat lunch together. We get to hang out together all the time. Kids get to learn about business.
Don't you get sick of him? Really? Come on.
Oh, she does. No, she absolutely gets sick of me.
All right.
There's tons of times where she's like, you know what?
It's a lot.
It makes more sense for me to be doing this at home. You are driving me crazy. All this talk about Hammock Gear and what they're doing and why they're so much better, and it's driving her crazy. So, but honestly, man,
I'm sorry.
I love what you guys are doing, and you guys are my biggest. You're my biggest idol.
It's back in the day. Hammock Gear and UGQ had a little bit of a rocky start. There's a few videos out there if anybody wants to look for them. They're not like rah, but it was just kind of like, I don't know. I guess now it's
do tell. I'm dying to hear it.
Yeah.
You know what?
No.
There's still
that's another podcast.
Yeah, another podcast.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It was one of those things where it was less talk and just let things go. But I'm glad any collaboration with
this has been fun, man.
A peer vendor is always a good thing.
Yeah.
It's like we alluding to earlier. There is a lot of room here for this, and it only benefits everyone for everyone to get along. It can be a toe stepping thing when you're looking at products that are being launched and who did this and whose idea was that, and it's everyone tries the best that they can do to not step on toes.
Right.
It can be very difficult when those lines blur so close. When you're using such similar.
Why do you keep touching your own quilts?
Well, I was touching this one earlier, but I had.
Never mind. These are nice. I changed my mind.
Give me a minute.
I changed my mind. These are feeling fantastic.
they're all. That's what I mean. They're so similar. You know, you have different construction issues and everything.
I don't know if I've ever even really looked at your quilts that close. So this is a incubator, right?
It is.
And this is what is this one right here?
I think they're actually both incubators.
Oh,
they are.
well, we didn't even get any burrows over here.
No,
What
the
heck?
burrow. We started, like I said, you know, even though we're hammock camping, our burrows actually are our top selling. Our burrow 20.
Same with the Bandit.
The people that find us, even Hammock Gear, they're finding us on places like, you know, other forums that are not necessarily you know, hammock camping centric. So if you're looking for lightweight quilts, they're either finding UGQ or us. You know, there are others out there. We don't need to talk about them.
Yeah, forget those guys. They're not here. We don't care.
That's right. So, you know, people know good quality and they find it. And you know what's funny is every time there's a Facebook post about, I don't know, I'm looking for a quilt, what should I get? And I get all this, I see UGQ right there, and I'm like, can someone say Hammock Gear? I'm like, should I post anonymously?
How often in a week do you look us up on either Instagram or Facebook?
I have people do that.
Oh, well.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I look just because it usually for me is, you know,
I'm on there pretty much every day.
That's why you're better at social media. I'm terrible at it. I really am. I'm trying harder.
That's why I told you I will do it for you.
All right. Well,
just so you guys know, Chad from UGQ Outdoor is now going to be doing the full-time marketing for Hammock Gear.
We're working through the negotiations, right? Currently, what do I do with my hands?
I don't know. There's always that thing when your hands are visible and you're like, I don't know what to do with these.
Just keep them down. Just keep them down.
As long as we don't smack the microphones and blow people's eardrums out.
Now I really want to hit it.
But that, you know, the ASMR videos have really taken off, and people are really like you know, eating chips and drinking stuff and
loop alien.
Yeah, loop aliens are awesome.
These guys are amazing.
They don't wear out your ridgeline like other stuff.
Okay, that's all. I don't know.
So, man, this has been awesome. I really, really, really enjoy the fact that you are willing to do this with me. Yeah. I think it's really gonna say a lot to the community of, you know, I genuinely think there's been a stigma out there where people see us and they think like, oh man, I have to choose between these two. And I think what you said earlier is spot on. No matter what you do, hey, shut up. I'm about to help you. No matter what you do, you're choosing a great product. You're choosing a great company to be a part of. And you know, one thing I've noticed in this industry is that people become fans for life. Mm-hmm. You know, and you have your dedicated fans, and you have, you know, people that come to me and they're like, yeah, I tried Hammock Gear and it didn't work out. And you have people that come to you that say UGQ, I tried UGQ and it didn't work out. You know, and it's just part of it. You know, it's not for everybody. My products aren't for everybody. Your products aren't for everybody. But that's because they're doing something wrong.
I mean, really, it most of the time is. That's my go-to spiel is hammock camping isn't for everyone, but it's for most people. They just don't know it. You know? Yeah. I'm the same way. I mean, you guys are still around because people love you. You get all the Facebook love because people talk about you. They want what you make. They want what you make.
It's also because I'm so good looking. Let's be real. I mean, come on.
Well, I don't have
look at your beard. Look at my beard. Is there really much of a comparison? I mean, I think if we're gonna get real, there's a reason why people come back to us time and time again. It's because, let me see. Hold on. It's because I got this action going on.
No, I don't even need to comb.
Time. And you know what? You know what's even crazier? Watch this. Hands free.
Wow. That's just wrong.
See,
man.
when I have people coming into the shop and I whip this bad boy out, and then when we're in the middle of a conversation, I'm just like, yeah. So when you're and they're just like, I'm done buying it. This is awesome. Your beard is killer. It's locked me into this mesmerizing zone.
I mean, I want to buy a quilt from you right now.
Right? See, it works.
Yeah.
You need to get one of these.
What am I going to do? It's just going to fall out.
$1 at Dollar General.
It doesn't work. It'll just show how weak it is.
See, your problem is that you used a touch of gray, but then you got a little too much gray in there.
Yeah.
You need to bring the red back.
Yeah. That's a thing. No, it's never coming back. The ginger is slowly going away.
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't have a soul anyway, so whatever.
Well, man, this has been awesome. I really appreciate you coming on. Yeah. This is going to be seen by a total of 12 people, and I really hope the 12 people that are watching that you really enjoyed this camaraderie and this.
Is this the part where they like and subscribe? Is that later?
Yeah, to my channel.
Right, well,
no, like and subscribe.
Do I even have a channel?
To my channel.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've
know that I do.
Have you guys ever made a YouTube video?
I think there's one on there about the incubator and how to do it.
That's a good one.
But it's
there was a point in time where I had told somebody that was helping me edit videos. I said, I want my video to look like the Hammock Gear incubator video where they have like these cool animations and text coming on screen and the dotted lines and like, man, this is cool. I want mine to look like this. So
there's a couple.
Do more of that.
Okay.
And someday
I have homework.
Someday you'll get on my level.
All I can do is try to keep up, and if that's what I can even stay anywhere near, that's good enough for me, man.
Yeah. So I think you're on the fast track to get there. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you know, doing stuff like this will really help you guys grow because you know we have such a huge following, and this is really going to put you guys on the map. So
I appreciate you inviting me into your presence and to like even hang out with you, man.
Yeah,
it's been great.
Do you feel that right now?
I do.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit warmer on this side.
It's real. This is the UGQ experience.
No wonder everyone's
now you understand.
Yeah, and I have a Scully now.
Yeah,
that'll keep the other side.
I need to figure out what of yours that I want to buy. I still haven't figured it out yet, but sooner or later I will get there.
There's something. Maybe
there's something out there for me.
Like a D ring or something, like a carabiner. I don't know.
There you go. Although I do have carabiners that say UGQ Outdoor on them.
I know. Does it say not for climbing?
No.
Dude, you're gonna kill somebody. Not for climbing. Wait, are they for climbing?
We need to increase our liability insurance. We made a mistake, so.
Yeah. And you're homeschool. Come on.
Yeah. Well, you know what homeschool kids look like, so.
Hey, mine were homeschooled. Oh, never mind. That's a bad example.
I always thought that you were homeschooled.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, well.
I am a product of public education.
Same. You know, I never even graduated high school.
I did, but not much past that.
Yeah. Uh-oh, my wife is saying stuff. We better get off here before I get in trouble.
Is it the music? Is the music coming up? That's it. That's the music. Oh, that's nice.
It's super nice, right? Yeah, nobody else can hear it, but we can hear it, and it's super nice. Hey man, it was great hanging out with you.
You too.
And like I said, I will be more than
Thanks
happy
for the invite. I would do this again.
To
let's
go on a trip with you. Yeah, let's do it, man. I think it's gonna be.
Is your videographer gonna follow us?
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Does he get gear?
I have gear, dude. He's got.
He's gonna have his gear. Oh, there he is.
He got a lot of gear out of this trip.
Okay.
So this trip made me.
Gear, you let me know. I'll hook you up.
Yeah. I swear to God, Mike. If I see you in a hammock gear setup,
you talk to Rick and he's going to be outfitted by Hammock Gear. I promise.
That's fine. Well, can you outfit me too? I'm sick of being cold. it's driving me crazy.
All right,
all these cold nights.
I actually want to try some of your gear. I really do.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's go on a trip together. Let's spend 3-4 nights out. We'll test each other's stuff, and I'll give you all the constructive criticism you need to really put you on the map. So
hammock camping is tricky. So
yeah,
you know,
you're tricky.
Hanging. How does it all work? Like, you know.
Yeah. No.
It's very fiddly.
We'll figure it out together.
All right.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Right on, man.
All right, man.
God, what do I do with my hands?
Thumbnail picture.
Yeah. And break.
Okay. All right, man.
Cool.
It's good talking with you.